What's going on, Shy Guys? We're just making a quick video. We're gonna do a time lapse. We got to cut all this grass at the property. We'll weed eat it and kind of get it cleaned up. We're trying to get the spot marked out where we're gonna actually set the house, which is kind of right behind me. We did dig a trench right here from the road to where the house is gonna be. We're gonna have to redo it because we dug it and then it rained before we could put pipe in it, so it's kind of caved in. So we'll have to retrench it, but no big deal. We weren't ready for the pipe anyway. But yeah, we're gonna put it on a time lapse and see if we can't get this to looking better. You can see it's pretty grown up, but that's enough talking. Let's get busy. I know I haven't posted in a long time. We've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. At the end of this video, I'm actually gonna video a little bit of inside the house just to show you guys what we have done. Kind of repetitive stuff. We put a little bit of insulation in, redid a few things. I'll show you all that. And just kind of an update video, so stay tuned. I got my son with me. My wife and my niece will be here shortly. They're going to get coffee. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, guys, I don't know if you can tell. I'll zoom in. We've done a little bit there. I'm kind of hopping around because that's not where the house is gonna go, and that's where I started, so I changed directions. I'm starting to work on this now. I don't know how well you can really tell. It's almost as tall as JT is. Go over there, buddy, next to that grass that's growed up. No, in the back, right there. To your right. A little more. So I don't know how well y'all can see that, but some of it's actually taller than he is, and he's 9. So slowly working it out. There's the weed eater.
It's over 5 foot.
Yeah.
I'm 5 foot.
We're gonna keep working. I'm just taking a little break. We've only been going about 45 minutes. Hopefully when you see this again, it'll be a lot better looking. So stay tuned. What's up, Shy Guys? We're about to wrap it up here. We've been out here a couple hours. We got it knocked down where we wanted the house to go and got it taped off. I'll flip you around and show you what we're looking at, but about all we're gonna get done today. All right, so that's what we're looking at. That's our driveway, so it'll come in. That's my wife's car sitting there, so it'll come down. You can see my shadow, so it'll come down this way, and then it'll run over, and then we'll have a carport next to the house, and then the house will sit here, and then our light pole, you can see it laying over there. We haven't got it put up yet, but as soon as we get the boxes and stuff, we'll get it set, and they'll bring power out. And then you see I'll have to retrench it, but you can see I kind of shot the water line under the house where it's going to go, because the main inlet for the water is going to be in the laundry closet in the shed house, so that's going to be in that back right corner. So I just kind of guesstimated where it was going to land, but we're pretty close. I can hand dig it from there, but it runs all the way up, and then it'll go under the driveway, and then up by that power pole is where the water meter will be put in. So we'll have to retrench it. Like I said, it got filled in by the rain, so it's definitely not 18 inches deep anymore, which is kind of what we need to do here for the water pipe. So stay tuned. We're gonna stop by the shed to house, and we'll show you what we've done on the inside of it and everything. Just give a quick update on some of the stuff that we had to redo. We didn't have to redo it, but we did, and I'll explain why we did, what we were redoing and what we have done and all that. So y'all stay tuned for that. We'll see you at the house. All right, what's up, Shy Guys? So we made it to the shed to house. You can see we got some lights put up. We're gonna go in and I'll show you what we were talking about and some of the stuff that we've done and had to redo, so stay tuned. All right, so as y'all can see, it's pretty messy in here. We've been working, need to get it cleaned up. But one of the first things that we've had to redo is in the bathroom. This wall right here, we ended up going with 2x6s. I had 2x4s in here. The reason for that is from here up, however tall, I still need to do measurements and stuff, but that's actually going to be like an inset shelf to put like shampoo, conditioner, soap, whatever. So you can't see it from if you're walking into the bathroom. It'll all be hidden right there. I also added a bench. That way if my wife needs to use it or whatever. And then on this side, when we come up with the shower head, there will be a wand connected with that. And then on this side, it'll just come up and be a single shower head. We did start insulation. I got all of it. I didn't want to do this yet because I don't know exactly how the shower head's gonna hang and all that, so I left that alone. And then this one's just kind of skinny. I'll have to cut a strip down for that side. Other than that, the only thing left in the bathroom for insulation is this spot right here. And I left that open for the same reason. I don't know how I'm gonna do the drain just yet. I've got a hole drilled here, but the way this building's built, there's like probably 8 inches or more of just straight boards. So I'm thinking I might come in and actually go through the plywood when I do the drain for that. Yeah, other than that, we've got a little bit here and there put in the living room and kitchen area. Some over there, just kind of hit and miss. Like I left this open because there's an outdoor plug that I need to run before I cover that up. And then like this side is for the mini split. I got to put a box out there. So I left that one open. Then these just need to be cut down. And like these spots right here, just skinny spots. And then above the windows and stuff like that. We did right here, you remember in the older videos, I had that water pipe coming up and then shot back over because I put the T in the wrong studs. I went back, I didn't like the way it looked and just made me feel better. I went back and just added a T and then reran that pipe. And then I also, right here, this is for the sink. I redid that because we were initially going to have the hot water heater, the tankless water heater under the sink. But we actually changed that up, so that went back and redid that so that it just shoots out just for the sink. Other than that, the next big project that we can work on before we move the building is the ceiling. So we got to come in here and put air baffles from the top to the bottom. And then the way this building's designed, there's no soffit vents. So if you can see, my soffits aren't very big. So I'm actually gonna have to come in here everywhere that there's a stud or the joist for the floor or the ceiling and shoot a hole out under there where you was just looking at so that we can get airflow. And then there's a vent on either side. You can see it up in the top. So once we come up and come to that flat spot, we'll actually put attic insulation. That way there's airflow. I was talking to a guy at work that really knows his stuff with this, and he said that you got to have good airflow in your attic space and in your ceiling so that there's no condensation and no mildew buildup and all that. So that's kind of a foresight, I guess. We didn't expect to do, so we got to come back in and do that. It's not a lot. Just trying to figure out how to cover up the holes once we cut them in the soffits is the biggest thing. But that's kind of where we're at on the building. The week after next, I'm actually off for the whole week. and we're hoping we can actually rent a skid steer and get out there and do the pad, get it all leveled out, and start drilling holes, because we're actually going to set concrete piers everywhere that there's blocks under the building, just so that it sets good, because in the wintertime it gets really soft out there. It's sandy clay, and we don't want this building ever sinking, getting unlevel or anything like that. So that's the next step. So that'd be the next thing to look forward to. Appreciate the guys that are still with me. I know we haven't done a video in a really long time. Just finances, trying to get everything kind of lined out as far as work, what we can do in here. And then also, once we get the insulation done, we're kind of limited until we get the building actually moved onto the property, because you can't do any kind of drywall until we move it. Just, we don't want to, in case it cracks it or whatever. So that's just kind of where we're at. We appreciate you guys watching, following, subscribe, like, leave a comment. If you have any ideas about the softening, how to cover that up. Right now, the only option I know is to go back with like the vinyl, perforated vinyl vents. If you have any other creative ideas, just put it in the comments. And until next time, stay happy, guys.